Welcome to the Fight Night Daily Podcast. I'm Gareth Davies, Spencer the Omen, Oliver, as always, on my left-hand side, behind us right now here at the press conference, Thursday night, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Nick Ball, the featherweight world champion, fighting the Australian Sam Goodman, lining up behind us with Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn there on stage. Looking forward to this one, Spence.
Yeah, great contest. Sam Goodman unbeaten in 28 of those by KO. Speaking to him earlier on in the week, he fancies this. He's tough. He's a come-forward fighter with a high output of punches. Similar to Nick Ball, expect a barnstormer.
Absolutely, and if Nick Ball wins this, I want him to go home and shout to the world that he's the only British world champion out there, and he needs daily, weekly, monthly coverage because we want to see him in against Naoya Inoue. Now, the big moment of the night, we've seen them during the press conference. We'll talk about what they said. They didn't say a lot. Dillian Whyte's keeping his counsel. Moses Itauma's enjoying the moment. But right now, we have Michael, not Bruce, Buffer behind us, about to call out Moses Itauma and Dillian Whyte to face off nose to nose for the first time. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. Look, it's a coming-of-age fight, isn't it, for Moses Itauma? And he's dealt with this week very, very well. You know, there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Yes, he's boxed out here in Saudi Arabia, but not as a top-of-the-bill fighter against an old war horse as well in Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte has been very quiet, very reserved, thinking that people like ourselves have been, you know, disrespecting his name by not saying that he's going to win this contest and that actually he's going to lose it inside the distance. Well, he's got a point to prove. It's the old wolf versus the new kid on the block.
Well, rather like Moses and the Red Sea, let's let the waters fade away. Let's part and take a look at the two men coming out there now. All the cameras are packed. Press conference here as Moses Itauma walks out looking long, lean and confident. 6'4", 17.5 stone. Against Dillian Whyte, who's already up there. Let's see if they go nose to nose here. There's a respectful space right now. Dillian's putting the thumbs up. All respect right now. A few words from Dillian. To me, Moses looks the bigger man. I like to see Dillian getting stuck into him now, Spencer.
Listen, it's all about the mind games now. Dillian's got that experience. He's been on this big stage before. He's been there, seen it, done it. He's been written off. Has he fed off that, you know, or is he going to deliver? He's slimmed down in weight. I said it before, you know, the slimmest I've seen him look as a professional. The first time I've ever seen him with abs, actually. He knows that it's last chance saloon.
I think Dillian really, really respects this young man. I think he believes that he's up against a very, very brilliant prodigy. I think he'll come out and give his all, but you know what? I haven't changed my mind about this. I think Moses Itauma is going to be a quick winner in this fight.
Well, listen, he's the younger, fresher southpaw with heavy hands. You know, that movement that he's got. He's light on his feet, and that's why Dillian Whyte has come down in weight, because he has to try and bridge the gap here. You know, he's normally the bigger, thicker set guy who likes to plant his feet and let the shots go. But Moses, he has that mobility, and Dillian recognises he needs to gain a little bit of speed, hence why he's going to come in light.
Well, I'm delighted to announce it may even be his first interview on talkSPORT, the one and only Itauma Senior. How proud are you, Charles, of your son right now?
I'm a very proud man for all his achievement and for what he's done. So we are very happy for him.
Tell me, did you know from him being a young age that he was something special and a prodigy?
Well, when the brother won the gold medal in Argentina, he came to me, he said that if my senior brother could win gold in lightweight, I could win in super heavyweight. So I'm going for it. So from there, I knew.
How do you feel about the thought that your son, if he wins a world title by November the 26th next year, he's sandwiched between Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali as the second youngest ever heavyweight champion in history? How does that sound?
Well, he's a student of boxing. He does a lot of reading, a lot of research on boxing. So I think it's what he has cleared his mind for. So when it happens, it's just take him what he wanted to become.
Are you the man responsible, or is it Mum?
It's a joint venture.
Can I ask you a question as well? Did you expect Moses to move as quickly as he has? Because we knew at a young age, as young as 15, when he was sparring the likes of Anthony Joshua, Lawrence Okolie, and holding his own with all these guys, we knew he was an exceptional talent. But no one knew he was going to move through the ranks. 2 years as a pro, WBO #1. Did you even expect that?
I never expected that, but I knew that he has the ingredients. He has the material as a typical Nigerian. That is what I know.
Do you feel that your son, he seems impervious to pressure? Do you know him? Obviously, you know him in a way that, does he handle this naturally?
Well, you could see how he handled all the pressure. It doesn't worry him. And he comes home, he looks at him, said, "Dad, how was it?" It was nice. So he's part of the training which he has come up with. He manages everything. So I'm very proud.
We're very proud of you too, and we hope that he goes on and enjoys Saturday night. Thank you so much for joining us on the podcast.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you. Great meeting you. Cheers.
The one and only Charles Itauma. As he said, it's a joint venture between him and Martina to make this kid, obviously. But they're so, you can see where he gets his cool, calm and calculated nature from.
Absolutely. Listen, and his culture as well. You know, from Nigeria, they're very tough out there. And
Nigerian and Slovakian.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what he is.
What a mix. And, you know, we've seen how Moses is coming on. It's quite
And
brilliant.
how lucky are we that they moved to Chatham, Kent when he was 8 years old?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, we got guests coming thick and fast. We have got the Marvin Hagler of the cruiserweight and heavyweight division next. Mohammed Bektash, Spencer. I'm very good. Look at Marvin Hagler of the heavyweight and cruiserweight division. We know this guy from Syria because Spencer and I have commentated on his fights in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. How are you, first of all?
I'm good, thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Spencer.
And you're here, Mohammed, to you're going to spar tomorrow in Box Raw, I hear.
Yeah. I hear about the chance, about the opportunity. I don't have manager now, nothing. I come here to hunt everything, you know. I'm hungry. I want to get the chance to fight for the world title, man.
Which world title is that and who is it?
I want to Jay Opataya.
Jay Opataya. Are you listening, Jai?
He is the best in cruiserweight. I am also cruiserweight. I'm the best. He's 28 undefeated. I'm 28 undefeated. So let's do it. He's southpaw, I'm southpaw, but I'm Marvin Hagler cruiserweight, man. I'm coming.
Do you think he's been running away from you because you've called him out a few times on social media and he's failing to respond? Is he running?
I think so. He's running away because not too much people know me, you know. I'm big risk for him, you know. So, man, if you are a warrior, if you are a champion, come take this. Come, smash me in the ring if you can. I'm ready.
Well, Mohammed, we know you because we've commentated on your fights. Out of those 28 victories, 24 of those inside the distance. You're relentless, you come forward, you're very fan-friendly, TV-friendly. Now, we've been speaking, haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, after that fight, we've stayed in touch and you've been asking me to get you these big fights and put your name out there. Here's your opportunity, my friend, because anyone that's not seen this guy box, trust me, all action, all out, value for money, just needs the opportunity.
Thank you, man. Thank you, my brother. I don't know really why the big promoter and the platform, they don't give me chance, you know. Come on, man. Give me one fight. Prove me. Come, test me.
What you've also got, and I interviewed you post-fight in that event, it was in Abu Dhabi, wasn't it? Yeah. You've got an amazing backstory about escaping from Syria. You were so emotional when you won that night. Had to hold the microphone while you cried for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was such a beautiful moment, wasn't it?
Yes, brother. Look, I work hard for my life. Everything. I don't get something for free. I'm a refugee. I'm coming from Syria. I swim all the way from Turkey to Greece to Italy. I sleep in the street.
Slept on the street, swam through the oceans.
3 years, 4 years ago, I was homeless. You know, I sleep in the street, and then I find boxing out. It changed my life. You know, I will not let anything go from me away. I'm here. I want to be champion, and I respect Jay Opataya. He's a big champion. He's a big man. He's very strong. I'm strong too. Come on, man. Respect against respect. Let's make it happen. Give me the chance.
Final one. Who wins between Moses Itauma and Dillian Whyte on Saturday night? And do you think Moses Itauma is a very special, prodigious talent?
Yeah, I think Moses Itauma is very special man in the new heavyweight division. He is very young, very dangerous. Dillian Whyte, I like him, and I see he's in very shape. You know, he's good in shape. I think tomorrow is big test, you know, for Moses Itauma. If Moses Itauma beat Dillian Whyte, I think he's gonna beat Usyk.
Wow, that's incredible. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining us on the talkSPORT
Mohammed,
Fight
always a
Night
pleasure,
Daily
my friend.
podcast. Mohammed Bektash, the Marvin Hagler. Take
Come
a look
on,
at
Mohammed.
it.
Come
This is
on,
Marvin
Mohammed.
Hagler of the cruiserweight and heavyweight
Yes,
division.
sir.
Thank you, Mohammed. Well, obviously here is one of the main men of Saturday night, one of the main men in the heavyweight division, Dillian Whyte. Dillian, tell us about the back and forth that we've just seen in the press conference. You're keeping your counsel, it looks like.
Yeah, nothing. He's young, innit? He's starting to get a bit nervous, get a bit hyped up, and he's trying to draw me out. I'm just like, yo, relax, bro. It's less than 40 hours. We're going to put hands on each other. Just relax. They're coming. Don't worry.
Is that what you said when you faced off close together
I
as well?
said to him, bro, relax. Like, you're not bad man. The bad man thing is not for you. I'm not trying to go down that lane, but if you want to, then cool. I'm trying to be cool and respectful. But he's like, yeah, you know, I want to see if you're a wolf or a sheep. I say, bro, take it easy, bro. You don't want me to while I'll f all of his team up. I don't care. You know, if you up, then everyone's at risk. Not only him. I'll beat them all up. I don't give a f.
This is the Dillian Whyte I wanted to hear. This is the Dillian Whyte.
I'm chill until people start me. That's all. But I'm still chill. That's why I said to him, yo, calm down, bro. Take it easy, bro. Relax.
Dillian, I wanted to ask you a question, mate. You played your cards close to your chest this week. You have been calling it out of character for you in fight weeks, as in you're more outspoken. Is that the game plan going into this one? Is this like...
I don't need to do anything. Like, you lot sort of sell me like I'm cannon fodder, so where am I? You know, sometimes you have to go with the wave. You can't always go against the wave. You know, sometimes there's a thing that's called crosswater. When you're in the ocean, there's crosswater. You don't swim against the crosswater. You have to swim out and go around it. So that's what you have to do sometimes. You know, if you're gonna drown, the crosswater will take you on the ground. So you just go out and go around it. Now all the time you swim.
Michael Offer, you're here with Dillian. Have people been writing him off at their peril?
Yeah, I think you know, you've been one of them. You know, you guys have written him off, and he's here.
I haven't written him off,
he's,
actually. I'll
he's
correct
live,
you on that.
He's here
I
live
picked-
in the flesh.
I
He's
picked
ready.
Moses
he's
to win,
ready,
but I said you cannot
he's
write
ready,
Dillian off.
He's ready for war. He's
That's
trained
the second
hard.
video, Gareth.
He's
Go-
trained hard.
We went a little bit later.
He's trained hard, and you've seen the shape that he's coming. And mentally, I've never seen a Dillian like this.
Well, to be fair,
Oh,
that's
thank you.
exactly
Very
what
kind.
that's exactly what we've been saying. We said when he's come in, I've known Dillian since he was an amateur, and so I've never seen him in this shape. So you recognise that he knows that his back's up against the wall, and he's come losing that weight and everything else. He knows what he's got to do tactically. You know, he knows they've got a game plan. You can see that with his body shape. So you go, you know, that's a dangerous guy, and we have said that in the build-up of this week.
Respectfully, this is you know, this is not about Moses. This is an opportunity for Dillian to show who he is to the world. He's got unfinished business within himself. So our camp has not been about Moses. This is about Dillian. This is about Dillian going to that next level and showing what he's got left for himself. So respectfully, he's got in this shape because he's got something to prove. to
Dillian, can
himself.
I ask you then, how do you beat this guy? Bell rings, how do you beat this guy?
By the grace of God and being adaptable, being ferocious, and do whatever I gotta do. Listen, all I beaten everyone in my career that I've beaten. To being adaptable, listen, you guys been writing me up against all these guys, and I beat most of them, you know what I mean? Obviously, the 3 fights I lost is the 3 of the best fighters of my generation. There's no shame in it. Obviously, I beaten one of them, you know, in an immediate rematch.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, I'd love a chance to beat the other two. So, I just go out, do what I gotta do, be adaptable, and just whatever it takes, man. Whatever
Do you still
it takes.
want to? Do you still want to fight Anthony Joshua, Derek Chisora, Joseph Parker?
I want to fight everyone, man. I love fighting. I enjoy fighting. You know. I still got a lot of aggression, a lot of bull left in me. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm all calm and all this and all that, but it doesn't take a lot for me to. I don't need. You know what? I don't need to be going mad, and it doesn't take a lot for me to switch. I can just switch just like that. I don't need to think about it. I hype myself up. If I need to do something, no, I just smash. You know, it is what it is.
Dillian, how this heavyweight landscape works right now is like, as you know, you're WBO #1, you come through this fight, you're right back in the mix in the heavyweight division right now. That's what it is, one fight away from being right back in the mix, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a great thing about heavyweight boxing. One decent fight and you're right back. They're forcing you to wrap up, so I think we best wrap it now.
Michael, Dillian, thank you very much for taking the
Thank
time
you, General.
today. We really appreciate it.
Dillian.
Thank you very
Ask me
much.
about no shower again, because I got something for you. If you ask me about shower again, I got something
I
for you.
think I'll leave the shower out
Yeah,
of
I've
it
got
for
something
now.
for you this
Yeah, I'm
time.
sure you have.
Yeah, don't
We'll
mess
leave it
with
till
me.
next time.
There you go.
We'll leave it till Saturday night. Dillian Whyte there and Michael Ofo. Great stuff from Dillian. That's the Dillian Whyte that I love to see. The guy that's spitting F-bombs. The guy that says he won't just take the fighter on, he'll take the whole flaming team on. That's the Dillian that we know.
Absolutely. I'm just glad you never mentioned the shower, mate, because we
think
might
he was
have
just
seen the
gonna get
Dillian
stuck
we
into
know
me.
anyway. Don't worry about that. I can see his manager Jay over there. He's laughing as well.
He
thinking
knew
the
probably
same thing.
knew what the answer was.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Yeah. No, listen. The fire in the belly, mate. Look, Dillian Whyte is that guy. He's the old wolf, isn't he? His back is up against the wall. That's the way this game works. The way this boxing game works is 1 minute you're the prospect, and next minute you're the guy with a target on your back for the next prospect to come and make his name. And that is where we're at right now. It's all about Dillian to prove. It's the unknown. It's the unproven versus the proven going into this one, with all the cards stacked heavily in favour of the unproven Moses Itauma.
I think we saw a glimpse of Dillian there that he's been keeping hidden from everyone all week, and I'm really glad we got to see it. Hang on, there's Andy Lee's comments this week that were really, really interesting, where he thinks that Dillian has been inactive and that may cost him, and he even believes that Moses Itauma is injured. My take on it is this: there's no way that Francis and Frank Warren would have risked Moses Itauma against a guy of this calibre if he was carrying an injury.
Not a chance. Simple.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Moses Itauma is the hottest prospect in boxing right now. The heavyweight division is the hottest division in boxing. Moses is that kid. The one that's being tipped as the next heavyweight king. You're not going into a fight 90%. You're not going into a fight 95%. You're going into a fight 100%. And then on the flip side, Dillian Whyte, you go, his career's on the balance. His career's on the line. He's pulled out of fights injured. He's not going to go into a fight injured against a hot prospect like Moses Itauma. You know, he wants to win this fight, and he's going to be 100%. So my feeling on this is they are both 100%, and we've got a fight.
So what do you think is going to happen on Saturday night then? Dillian's just to your left.
Yeah, listen, it's a tough fight for Dillian. You know his back's up against the wall. And we know that. You know, he's like I say, but he's proven. I've talked about his weight. I keep talking about it. I know what that is.
Speed
I know,
and durability.
I know why
Yeah.
fighters come in like in the heavyweight division. Why they do that? Because he's got to bridge that gap. Moses has the mobility, that southpaw style, quick hands, throws punches in bunches. Dillian's the heavier, flatter-footed, heavier-handed guy who likes to punch with his opponents. Big left hook. Now he has to try and bridge the gap.
Outside that, Alexander Usyk today has asked more time from the WBO because of an injury before he has to relinquish that belt. Obviously, Joseph Parker's the interim champion and the man in line in position. What do you make of that?
Well, what I make of it is the winner of Moses Itauma versus Dillian Whyte could be fighting for the title either against the newly elevated world champion in Joseph Parker, the interim, or they're going to have to wait it out or they're going to box, Joseph Parker for the vacant title if the WBO relinquish that. If not, then they probably fight for that interim title.
My feeling is that WBO will give him more time.
Yeah, and if the WBO give him more time, then you'll probably get maybe Joseph Parker versus the winner of this for the interim title.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
pretty much how it works. But my feeling,
Tough on Joseph Parker again.
my
though,
feeling
isn't it?
is, I think Usyk gives up the belt. I think he relinquishes the belt. Yeah, he's asking for more time, probably to decide what he wants to do. He said that he's got an injury and he needs a bit more time. I personally believe Alexander Usyk relinquishes the WBO title.
Great fun here at the press conference today. Wasn't lively up there, but we had Dillian Whyte delivering something just now that we wanted to see. Was Duke McKenzie right when he said this earlier, that Dillian seems disinterested this week? Take a look at this and we'll now respond.
When I listen to Dillian Whyte talk now, he sounds tired. He sounds almost, not fed up, that's not the right word, but he's tired with it all. He's been there, he's seen it.
Disillusioned.
I don't know if disillusion is the right word, Simon. He just seems really fed up. Do you see what I mean? Like he can't be bothered with it all.
He has been pushing back and saying that all you lot are writing me off, all you so-called experts, some of you that have never laced up gloves, it's done. He's a Superman. Is that what you mean by when he sounds dispirited?
By talking like that, and saying to everybody, you've never done it, and you don't know what it feels like. That I can remember being in probably my last 1 or 2 fights, and that's pretty much the attitude I'd had. You get to a point where you just go, I've kind of just had enough. Can't be bothered to do it all again. The pushing, the shoving, the table flipping, all that sort of thing. I'll just try and do what I can on fight night.
Think about the other side of the argument, right? Everyone is raving about Moses Itauma. Everyone is talking about him. He's the young man on the block. He's the next superstar. He's being anointed by all of us as the next superstar. Aren't you sitting there as the older fella going, oh, well, what am I here for then? Isn't that an element of that? Wouldn't you be a little bit peed off with the fact that it's the Moses Itauma show?
Yeah, I suppose so, Simon. I mean, like I say, when you listen to Dillian, there's no spark in him anymore.
No, there's no energy. There's no menace, is there?
Exactly. There's no devil about anything that he's saying. You should see Dillian Whyte getting in people's faces and being really leery and being really up for a fight.
Looks like he doesn't want to be there. He's disinterested. That's not the Dillian Whyte we had between us just now, Spencer.
Absolutely. Listen, reality kicks in. We're now at the press conference, which is the final stages. Thursday now, it's getting real. And Dillian Whyte, is that guy. Fight face is on now. You can see a different guy. He's been relaxed, he's been cool, been reserved. He's just sort of like been agreeing with pundits like ourselves saying we're going against him. Your choice, he says. Today, there was a different guy, a guy that was in fight mode. Yes, he is interested, still very interested. So, sort of disagree with Duke's analogy of that one, because we've just seen there that actually he knows that he knows he's up against it, and he's going to deliver.
And also, he's saying to the youngster, "Calm down. You're not there yet." Pushing him back into a certain place. Whether Moses believes that or not, I don't know. We've spoken to Moses' father today. We've spoken to both sides of this big main event. Let's call it a wrap, shall we? Let's go and have a little mocktail and come back tomorrow here at the same venue for the weigh-ins. You've been watching the Fight Night Daily podcast. Well done, my friend, again. We shall see you tomorrow.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.